How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It's Jeremy here with another video for you guys, and oh my god, where do we go from here? It's Return to Self-Aware Sunday. Return of the series that honestly was one of my favorites at the beginning or at the end of last year. And what a way to kick off episode 1 of season 2 with how am I comfortable in my own skin? It's a hard question, not gonna lie to you, because a lot of times people think of being comfortable in your own skin as just how do you feel in your own body, right? Whether it's physically, that's where a lot of people take it, when in reality it's a mixture of how do you feel spiritually, physically, mentally. It's a combination of everything to where if you're able to be comfortable in your own skin, a lot of people feel like you've succeeded in a lot of things. And for me, that's always been a very good way to take it, but it's never been the 100% this is the way I'm gonna do it kind of thing. And so for me, it's always been, I've been comfortable in my own skin. Yeah, I'm not the skinniest. At the end of the day, I know that I have a purpose to fill on this earth, and that purpose is going to be done whether I'm a 450-pound man or whether I'm a 280-pound guy. It's just, it never mattered to me whether I was fat, skinny, fucking sumo wrestler style, like big. That never mattered to me. What mattered to me was, if I was going to be comfortable in my own skin, it was going to be how I handled my ideologies, how I handled my personality, how I handled the way I interacted with others. And so for me, if you're comfortable in your own skin, you're going to be the best you to the ability you can be. Whether that's, being a, joker all the time, but people love you for it. Whether you're being a serious asshole all the time. As long as you know that you're living your life to the way you need to live it, that's, at the end of the day, that's the way I see. If that's the way you're comfortable in your own skin, that's the way you should be. But if you're acting like an asshole and you're not an asshole, and you're trying to be an asshole because you're trying to cover up for this or that, then that's when things get a little bit trickier. And that's when I think that someone's not really comfortable in their own skin, and they're just trying to cover up the fact that they don't know what to do, right? They're lost. They're confused. They might not know exactly what path they want to go down, and so they start finding outlets on how to evade the simple questions in life that might help you figure that kind of stuff out. For me, it was always, I know I could one day be skinny if I chose to, and who's here to say I'm not choosing to do that one day if I'm not working on it now. But at the same time, whether I die a 300-pound man or a 480 to 500 to 600-pound man, please God, don't allow me to do that, and please myself, because I've been close to that path before, and I swear to God, I'm not going down that path again. That's what I mean by not being comfortable in your own skin, because I know what it's like to not be comfortable in your own skin. I know what it's like to shut people out of your life because you don't want them to see a you that's not you. You don't want people to know someone that's not comfortable around them, even their own selves. Like that kills somebody on the inside. And for me, it's it's a killer, right? Because a lot of people, I'm sure, that are not, at least for me, think, thought-wise, if I'm not comfortable in my own skin, there's no way I can be 100% myself, the person that I was set out to be. And I know what it's like to be down that path, whether it was weight-wise, mentality-wise, ideology-wise, where I switched up the purposes in my life because I thought they would be better, where I switched up the reasons for what I did things for, and I thought it would make it better, and it never did. Like, it all just goes down to the idea that if you find a way to be comfortable in your own skin, accept the fact that, outside-wise, in our actual, flesh and blood and bones, yeah, we can change them. But people don't realize you can change what's in here too. You can change what's in here. You can change a lot of things about yourself that you might not be comfortable with. For me, all I had to do was change the quiet kid that was inside of me. the quiet kid that I showed out to be, knowing that damn well that once you got to know me, I'm not quiet. I'm probably one of the loudest people around. I'm probably one of the most social people around if you really get to know me. But I always let people take the first step in trying to get to know me. I never allowed myself to be the kid that's like, I'm gonna go talk to this girl, I'm gonna go talk to this kid, I'm gonna go talk to this guy because I want to get to know them better. I want to get to know them on a level that's not really evident, in the way that I never was truly myself as a young kid. I tried to be someone else that I wasn't because I wasn't comfortable in the way I presented myself. I wasn't comfortable in the way that I was a quiet, nonchalant, just, back in the class kind of kid. I knew I could be the kid that's up in the front with the confidence in the world to show people that not every stereotype is true. Not every fat kid is going to be scared to talk to the prettiest girl in school. Scared to do things. I went out of my comfort level, but nobody really noticed because they were all the ones that pushed me into it. I was never the one to act upon action. I was always the guy to react to situations, whether it was a situation about myself, whether it was a situation about someone else. And as I got older, I started to learn that no, if I'm going to do something in life, I cannot wait around for someone to give me a bone like a dog. I need to make sure that if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this right. And I'm going to make sure that I take what's mine. I'm going to make sure that people know how I really am. Because at the end of the day, I had to learn to be comfortable in my skin. I had to learn that I could be the big guy that everyone knew, that's lovable, that's that's social, that can interact with somebody. That's where I went wrong, is that people knew I was a nice guy. People knew, that I could be a nice person, that I was a nice person. But what people didn't know is that I would take action and stuff, because they always saw me take reactions to things. People would give me something, whether that was a push to go start sports, a push to go start weight training. Little did they know that that's what I wanted to do. I just never knew how to do it because I wasn't comfortable with myself. I wasn't comfortable with the subconscious feeling in my own telling me that you're worthless, you're a nobody, you're just gonna be another fat guy from a small town that nobody fucking remembers because you have no way to do your own actions. And whether that came with age, that I finally learned to take action for the things I want, to stop allowing the fat boy from a small town to be another nobody. I wasn't going to let that happen. I was not about to see myself go down a path I knew I had better ideas for. And, at the end of the day, yeah, there's days where I might not be comfortable in my skin again, but I know that there's an action I can take that's going to require more action and more steps to get back to that place where I was, get back to that, that confident, knowledgeable kid that I know I can be, man that I know I can be. And, I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I'm not. I'm a fucking fat kid that has goals that are maybe a little ambitious at times, but holy hell will I not allow that to beat me up at night. Because I know at the end of the day, that whatever I strive for, I need to have confidence that I'm gonna get that. Because if I don't have confidence, you've already beat yourself. If you don't have confidence in yourself, if you don't have confidence in the goals you set out to have, you've already beat yourself. And there's just no way of doing that without not have confidence in yourself and make it to where the promised land can be. For me, it's always been, if I'm not confident in myself, then there's absolutely no way I'm gonna make it to the promised land. I'm not gonna make it to where, someone as clumsy, as quiet, as scared that I was not going to make it to where I am now. There's no way, if I was the same kid that I was 4 or 5 years ago. I had ambitions to start YouTube. Never did it back then because I was scared. I was scared of criticisms. I was scared of not having the confidence to be able to back up my work ethic when it came to gaming, when it came to enjoying and bringing something out for people to enjoy. Back then, I had no way of trying to make people laugh. All I was hoping is that, oh, there's a fat joke here somewhere. Maybe somebody will laugh at it. Maybe that's the confidence I need. When at the end of the day, I knew that it just had to be the way I presented myself with confidence, with personality, and with integrity. That I knew love for myself more than anything would be in the overall structure to help me find confidence. And that's how I'm comfortable in my own skin. That's how I'm comfortable in my own skin. No matter if I'm 400 pounds, no matter if I'm 480, no matter if I one day get down to 300. You know, I know I'm going to be comfortable in my own skin every step of the way, because there's just no way I would allow myself to ever feel so disconnected from everything. Because I knew people liked me, I knew people were friends with me, but I never took the actions necessary to let those people know that I didn't have to be carried around everywhere. Because I know that I never asked people to hang out. All people were always asking me, and I knew I wanted to hang out. My uncomfortableness with my own body, with my own mentality, ruined a lot of my friendships as a kid. Ruined a lot of relationships I had growing up. With my girlfriends, whatever it was, with people I liked. Like, it was just never my own uncomfortable nature allowed people to leave because they weren't certain that if this kid could not even handle himself, how is he supposed to handle someone else? And I lost people because of it. And I'm not going to let that happen again. If I lose you now, if I lose someone now, I know it's because it's just the way it has to be. But if I can control it, that's why. Back then I couldn't control it, and I lost a damn good person in my life because of it. I lost a damn good love interest because of it. She was probably the best thing in my life, and we wasted 6 months of our lives together because she was insecure and I was not comfortable in myself. And that split broke both of us. But I'm not allowing that to happen again with whatever future relationship I might have, or whatever future lover I might have. I think I'm not comfortable in my skin no more. Don't get me wrong, she's a great person, and I know she's doing good in life. But we both needed that lesson to understand where we both needed to go. I needed that lesson to understand that I wasn't comfortable. That I had to do something else in life. That I had to be comfortable in my own skin. And so once I finally reached the pinnacle, where I finally realized I could be whatever size of body that I had control over. I could be whatever mental state I had at the time. That one day I'd have everything line itself up where I was ready to take action, and I was ready to finally commit to a goal. And I was ready to take that goal by the horns and make sure I made it mine. Where I made sure that I was not about to let life walk over me again. And that's the beautiful nature of all this. That I allowed myself to grow and not be held back by mentality, by ideologies that I would never be good enough. I finally realized that I had to be comfortable in my abilities and be comfortable in myself, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually, to the point where I can take any goal I set my mind to and make it happen. This subject was a good one to start on, but man, it brings back a lot, and I mean a lot of repressed memories. Just, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I hope I've caught your guys' attention. And I hope you guys know that this Self-Aware Sunday series is where you'll see me at my realest. That's where you'll see me at my most vulnerable. And that's where I love to put it. Because you guys will see the most raw emotions sometimes. The most fun I can have with these series. And I hope you guys know I'm ready. I'm ready for leaps of faith. I'm ready for trying to go for anything I set my mind to. And you bet your damn ass I'm going to enjoy making these next 10 episodes again. Well, 9 now after this one. You know, because this is going to be a nice little 10 episode series for the next however long I want to do this. And just stay tuned for the next episode. Peace.